Welcome to the J.R. Hendrick Texan Gentleman, the podcast that deals with the early life of J.R. Hendrick. And now, narrating Amen Chicken, J.R. and Jimmy. Here we go. August 20th, 10 a.m. Okay, make sure all systems go. The Hendrick caravan leads the way out of the ranch, led by Betsy's Chevy Suburban, JR's Hummer, and Ken's truck. 12 p.m. JR is checked into 104 Gordon Hall. Carmen was already there, making his bed and putting up the decorations that JR and Betsy have requested. All right, now, I know that your roommate is Kevin McDonald, but promise me, so that you don't lose it, that you'll keep this place clean. Betsy said, "It'll be fine, Mama. You won't hear no more trouble from me." Mama said her formal goodbyes to me and to Kevin, and then she left quickly to go to the airport. Grandma was with her. "Your mom needs to relax. I think your dad too much on her. Puts too much on her shoulders," Kevin McDonald said. "At least thanks to her and Uncle Carl, we have a second icebox in here. She ain't seen Daddy since about the first of the month. So, she's flying up to Richmond to be with him." 1:40 p.m. The plane carrying Betsy and Elizabeth taxis down the runway and departs from Preston Smith International Airport, bound for Richmond International Airport. 2 p.m. Central. JR and Brent Clark are swimming in the Sibley Preston Natatorium. "Someone told me that Jennifer Bowers got engaged," Brent said. "I'm sorry." "Don't be. She's back in Houston, getting ready to start at Rice University. Engaged to that blogger, who is back in Fort Worth," JR said. Well now, Brent, that's enough of that. JR, I think I owe you to take you out. Get a burger," Kevin said. "Let's just go to the snack bar at Sneed," JR said. Just as soon as JR finishes dressing, his cell phone rings. It's Christine. "Did you know that Mama was going to Richmond with Grandma to be with Daddy?" Christine said. "I knew." "Well, how long did you know?" Christine, calm down. "You can stay and go to school with Jennifer, at least until Kyle comes back home Tuesday. Now I got to recheck my schedule. And also, I got my textbooks. I'm not going to have much time to talk to you right now." 4 p.m. Central. JR is back in his room when he gets a call from someone that next Sunday First Baptist Church was meeting was moving all college operations into the main campus of the church. 5:45 p.m., sitting in the private jet terminal in Richmond International, Jim, along with Jack and Lucy Robertson, sit there and wait for Betsy's plane to land, which it will about 6 p.m. 5 p.m. Central, JR orders a cheeseburger special, and Kevin orders a chicken sandwich. They sat down and talked. Okay, let's put all the bad from last semester behind us. Charlie Nation is gone. And Jennifer, she's engaged to that blogger. I know, Jared said. Look, you have a lot to look forward to. You're on the student senate. You put Brent Clark on the editorial board. That's going to be a big boon for you. Not to mention, man, this is our senior year. A time for us to put our best foot forward, since we're both going to law school. Okay, so it's 10 p.m. Eastern. Everyone had fun on the Underwood's yacht all evening, except for Grandma Elizabeth, who was driven back to rest at the mansion and waited on by expert nurses and servants. Okay, so now, August 22nd, 2 days later, 1 p.m. Eastern, Jim and his contracted consultants meet in Scotty Underwood's home theater. 3 p.m., Double T Bookstore, JR, waits in line for his textbooks. Mr. Clark, a Nigerian checker said. Brent grabs his books and phone, left having prepared by bank card. Mr. Hendrick, the clerk said. JR takes out his trust fund card. Nice, Mr. Hendrick, the clerk said. Here's a tip for your troubles, JR said. He didn't know until the next day that I tipped him $8,000. At the ranch, at the same time, Kyle and his family pulled into the drive of the ranch. Christine, where's Mama? Kyle said. She went to Richmond to be with Daddy, Christine said. Did Grandma Elizabeth go? Did Grandma Elizabeth go too? Yes, the doctor said she needs a vacation. Come on, Kyle. Let's get the kids inside, Madison said. You go ahead. I gotta go unload the bulls, Kyle said. 3 p.m. Central. JR had just finished calling in his books for recordings for the blind, his political contention and rhetoric course. Already had a book through recordings for the blind. The rest of the textbooks did not have any availability. And Kevin says, now, JR, last night, you had Connie take you to Jimmy's. At least let me take you somewhere to get a burger on off campus. Burger King? Kevin said. Sure thing. Let's go around 6 tonight, Gerald said. Just then the phone rang. It was Karen. Look, I'm at my grandparents' house in Odessa, so I don't have long to talk. But JR, I'd like to see you this next weekend. You mean Labor Day weekend? Sure, I'll be there. You enrolled in classes yet? Yes. Ugh. Yes. Social statistics, human development, and social welfare policy. I go in Friday to make sure my enrollment is sure. Now, I'm sure I'm going to get into political communications, but some of the other courses, I'm not sure if they've changed yet. Okay, 8 p.m. Eastern. No, 6 p.m. Eastern. A white striped limo picks up Jim and Betsy, Jack and Lucy Robertson, and several consultants of Jim to go to the Hyatt House in Richmond, Virginia, for Jim to speak at the political rally for Republican congressional candidate Floyd Stickman. 7 p.m. Central. JR is back in his room after going out to have a burger with Kevin. Kevin had gone to a football practice. Suddenly, JR's cell phone rings. It's Brent Clark. Get your swim trunks on now. I'm getting Lucinda to pick you up, and we're going to take you to the pool, Brent said. Brent and JR go swimming in the Sibley. What Brent didn't tell JR was it was during swimming practice, but Coach didn't mind if JR swam. 3 a.m. Central. At the ranch, Kyle wakes up and gets ready to milk 23 cattle that would be sent later on for a cattle auction in Waco. 5 a.m. Eastern. Elizabeth wakes up without any abdominal pain. She knows that the Underwood Mansion has a Victrola on the second floor. So she takes a Hank Williams record to play in it. The good news was that the record room was soundproof and far away from the other bedrooms. 7 a.m. Central. JR and Ken are having breakfast at Whataburger. Wells Hall is not that bad, Ken said. Don't have no roommate, but it's piles of fun. And I have to say, NBA orientation yesterday was awesome. Other than getting textbooks, I ain't done much of nothing. I did go to a scavenger hunt Monday night for a reformist group called the Commode Dwellers. Now I know, Horton is already making fun of me, Gerald said. Jim Bob Horton plays with water roaches and any damn insect you can put your fingers on. So he has no reason to make fun of you, Ken said. 11 a.m. Eastern. The same white stretch limo picks up the same people, Jim, Betsy, Jack and Lucy Robertson, Scotty Underwood, and several consultants to take them to Jim's speech at the Johnson Wills Hospital in Richmond. 1 p.m. Eastern. Jim makes a speech about faith-based initiatives at the Johnson Wills Hospital in Virginia. He wins critical acclaim among the administration and staff. His poll numbers are high among women. 3 p.m. Central. J.R. Ken and Brent are swimming in the Sibley Emerald Pool. This would be the pool that JR would use most often as alumni, and especially while he was a law student. 5 p.m. Central. JR, Ken, and Brent are having dinner at Whataburger. Look, don't be surprised if you get a call from Charlie asking you to come sometime Labor Day weekend to Fort Worth to see Jennifer Bowers, Brent said. I hate Charlie. Considering what he did to you last semester, I think you should reconsider. Charlie is still chasing Jennifer. I'm done, JR said. Still dating Karen Crider? My concern is, JR, she's going to break your heart again, Brent said. Me too. But JR, I want that to have the hots for her too. As well. But she can break hearts faster than you can imagine. Look, there's 1,000 times better women than she is, Ken said. She's the only one close, JR said. 7 p.m. Eastern. Dinner that night was pork, carne asado, pork fried rice, green beans, and for dessert, buttermilk chocolate chess pie. 9 p.m. Central. Back at the ranch, Kyle and Christine are watching TV. Madison is putting the boys in bed. Hope you enjoy listening to the J.R. Hendrick Texan. Gentlemen, if you like what you hear, please subscribe and become a part of the adventure. This is the James Hendrick Empowerment Network saying until next time, get ready for the rest of the story. It is going to get a lot more interesting from here.